friends. I'm going to be showing you today exactly how to do your very first pour painting, right from start to finish. And I forgot to put my microphone on. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Okay, microphone is on. Sorry, everyone. So we're going to do a painting, a pour painting, start to finish. You'll see exactly how I mix my paints, and we'll do the very first pour painting. All right, let's get started. First, gloves, because this can get messy. I've got my little cups put aside with my stir sticks, which are just crafting sticks. Little plastic cups, you can buy these at the dollar store. You can get a pack of 250 on Amazon. They're all over the place. I've got my canvas, which is a 10 by 10. I usually buy these at Michael's. They usually come in an 8 or a 10 pack. I've got on the bottom jumbo tacks. That's what I use to raise my canvas up if I'm not using a riser, I should say. This is what I use for risers. This is a Pringles snack chip empty cup. So I eat 4 of these. I got enough to raise my painting. Everybody needs a good snack, right? Okay, so I use Elmer's Glue All. This is mixed. I have it marked on the back of my bottle here. I had this much glue, I added that much water, mixed it up. That's my pouring medium for my paint pour. Then I use any kind of acrylic paint. This one is Artist Loft. I've got a couple of different colors in this. It's a medium bodied paint, so it depends on how thick your paint is to how much you're going to use of your glue and water. I've also got my torch. Now this takes out the bubbles and activates cells. If you don't have a torch though, leave the bubbles. It adds to your abstract paint. No worries, you don't have to torch. And then I've also got my black, which is just a crafter's Craft Smart acrylic black. This is more of a liquid fluid paint, so it'll be less glue and water going in that. I have this black with this dark blue to mix together because I'm really low on navy and I want to make a navy color. So that's why I have that. I have water put aside in case I need to thin anything out. And I think we are good to start doing this. So I'm going to take my first cup. You know what? I'm going to move my canvas because I don't need to pour paint on there just yet. I'm going to make my navy first. So I've got my, what is this one? Brilliant Blue. I'm going to pour some in my cup here. If I get it out of the bottle. This bottle's half full too, so it's not like it's empty. Whoops. And I spilled on my table, of course. Oh, that's a lovely sound. Just keeping it real, everybody. Okay. Let me grab some paper towel to clean up my mess. I wanted it to be exactly how to paint pour, so this is everything that's going to happen to you when you do it. Alright, so I have maybe a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons of blue paint in there. And you can see how thick it is. It's almost like an icing or a butter thickness. Okay. Then I'm going to add some black because I want to make this navy. This should come out much easier because it's more fluid. I'm putting approximately the same amount of black. I'm not positive yet till I mix it up. So I'll put that aside for a second and just give it a good little stir. Because again, I want this to be navy, not black, and not the medium blue. I want it to be navy. So right now it's like a royal blue. Not sure if you can see that, but I'm going to add more black. And give it another good stir. And see how thick it is? It barely comes off the stick. Definitely need more black. Now it's getting closer to the navy color that I want. And the black's a little more fluid, so now it's coming off the stick a little more. But I still want it to be a little bit darker. It's very close, but a little bit darker. There we go. Now I'm getting to the navy color I wanted. Not sure if you can see that well. There we go. But that's still too thick. I'm going to add some glue and water to that. Let me put my lid back on my black. I'll put that guy aside, and I'm going to put some of my glue and water mixture. And I'm just going to pour, I don't even know how much that was. Small amount. Just to get my navy to the consistency color that I need. Okay, that looks like it's really close to what I want. Pours off the stick, and it gives a little bit of a design in the top of my paint, so I can tell that it's it's the good consistency, as thick as I want it. Okay, navy is officially done. So now let's make some light blue. Move my torch out of my way. So this one is Cerulean Blue by Artist Loft. I'm gonna put a couple tablespoons of light blue in here. Again, just like butter, that's how much paint I have in there. I have some white pre-done. This is white acrylic with glue and water. I want to lighten this blue to make it an even lighter blue. So I'm going to put probably as much white in as I did the blue and mix that one up. Now I will have to add some more glue and water because of course the blue that I put in there didn't have the glue and water in it, so it's going to be thicker. I think I need to add a little bit more white, still not quite as light blue as I want. Give that a good mix up. See, it's so thick that it comes off the stick really slow, so I definitely need glue and water in there. But it is now a sky blue versus this darker blue. Quick and easy way to change your color. But let's add some glue and water. Probably a couple tablespoons is all I need. Won't put the lid on that yet because I'm probably going to need more, but let's see. There we go. That's the consistency you want for pour painting. It's perfect. Okay. So there's the two colors that I wanted. Put my glue and water aside, out of the way. This can go away. Let's bring the canvas in. Now for the good stuff. So I got my light blue, I got my navy, let's do a quick little pour. So I'm going to put white down first on my base, which I'm just going to do it in a circular motion here and give it a little pour around. And you'll see how it moves. on your canvas. Now you don't have to do the whole base because this is going to be a cup pour. So I'll be adding white as I go here. Spread it around some more. I just basically want to have some white paint in the main area where I'm going to be pouring my paint. That's how we'll start, just like that. So you don't have it all the way around yet. You can if you want, but I don't worry about it. I'm going to give it a little bit of a torch because I like to get rid of the bubbles. This is a new torch, bear with me. It does sometimes throw a little bit of flame. Nobody panic, we got water nearby. Okay. See what I mean? Now I think it's just doing that because it's a little bit too full with butane. Okay. So let's do some light blue first in this cup, then some of my navy. Now I hold it on the side so it can layer and not mix in right away. I'm going to do some more light blue, just layering colors on top of each other. Then some more light blue. And some more navy. Now that's lots of paint. I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of light blue. And then I'm going to just flip this right onto that canvas. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Now while this is sitting, I'm going to add some of my white. Just to make sure that I've got enough white down here to reach the edges. And I have just a little plastic painter's knife. You can use anything you want to spread your paint to the corners. Doesn't have to be even, doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to be tilting this canvas and pouring paint. And at the very end, I'll sometimes touch up my sides. I'm just getting some of the drips off. It's not the completed edge finish as of yet. Okay. We ready to make some mess? I'm going to lift up my cup. Got all the beautiful blue down there. Okay. So I like to put a comb through there because it gives a little bit more of a design as it's flowing around. So just let me grab my little pick, which again you can use anything you want or leave it as is and just pour it around. But I'm just going to go from one end and this end. Wipe off the blue off my comb. And let's start moving this around. I don't want it to quite pour off my edge just yet because I want to get corner to corner before my paint starts pouring completely off. But I like all of my edges done when I do a pour painting. Gives it a finished look. Sorry if you're seeing the back of the canvas. Just want to get this corner and this corner, and then move it to have your composition of what you want the design to be in the center. I'm going to go this way a little bit. My navy turned out awesome. I'm really happy with that color. And there we go. That's the finished painting. That's as easy as your first paint pour can be. Sometimes you got to touch the corners to make sure that you got your paint spread on each corner, which I do. And I will go around and look at it again in a minute or two. But what I'm going to do is give this a little torch and see, maybe the glue and water will cause some cells to happen. And I do like to get rid of some of my bubbles. So again though, if you don't have a torch, you certainly don't have to do this. Your painting is perfect as is. Now the glue and water is definitely activating some cells, which is awesome. I love it when there's cells. And voila, there is your official how to do your very first paint pour. I hope you enjoyed that. Please hit subscribe, it would be much appreciated. Beside the subscribe button, there's also a bell. So if you want to get notified for any future videos uploaded, just hit the bell. It's all free to do, no charge to do it, and you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Thanks everyone, I hope you enjoyed. Good luck on your very first paint pour. Bye for now.